Right. Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. We've got this thing here. This thing here we're painting still. We're nearly done with it, pretty much. So we're just going to finish off. We're doing the metallics. Got music in the background. Let me just turn it up a bit. Oh. It's a bit here, it's just warhamer music. And then we have these bits. We're just going to do the trims here. Just started on the trims on the shoulders, so we're just going to continue. Let's see how much. So that's my hand. There we are. Yeah, okay. We're not on the camera. That's good. Alright. Just gonna work on this thing. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing another stream later where we're playing Space Marine 2 because it kind of gives this painting. This kind of makes me want to play that game again. Anyway, we got the background music from Warhammer. It's the 40k games. I don't know which one this is. So you guys can see what I'm doing quite clearly. I hope you can. Just a lot easier when there's nice natural light on the models. You can see where you messed up, etc. I find that's always the best for painting. Natural light, it's way better than artificial light. So that's probably how it will look on the tabletop. There we are. Just done that shoulder pad there. Just continue with these. Trim sections. They're really fun to do because of how detailed they are, but yeah, I mean, it's effort again. I did start doing this a bit off camera, which I know I shouldn't be doing, but anyway, we were just doing the model pretty much, or we're at least working on a model. Well, I've said it last stream, but I don't know if new people are tuning into this. This is my centerpiece model. It was going to be, hopefully, a centerpiece model for my army. So it ought to be good. And yes, the desk setup is not amazing, but hey, gotta work with what I've got, really. And what I've got is my phone and a laptop. So, and a console, but don't have a webcam. So, it's a lot of effort. Let me see. Yeah, perfect. No one's tuned in just yet, but that's alright. So we're just working on this pad here. Just hoping to get some nice B-roll for a video I'm working on. For me painting this thing. Because that is what I'm doing, effect painting. You can see it quite well, hopefully. Right now, gotta do the big trim areas. I'm gonna do that blue and do the skull in a different colour. I have my Catcham flesh. I'm gonna use that for the hood. See that? Good. Hood colour. This is the music from Space Marine 1. Just makes a nice I don't have it all the same, that's the thing. I've only done the trims the same colour because it matches the centerpiece, and that's the whole idea. Wait, hold on, I need to just move this a bit. These angles are incredibly difficult to work with sometimes. There we go. Got it in the end. There we go. We've got our little skull pocket. I don't think you can see it very clearly, but it's painted. There we go. Painted it. Now I'm going to go over the skull with white scar, and then I'm going to cross it over with some. I think I have. There we go. We have some Agrax Earth Shade. We're going to use after. We use this after. We're doing white scar first, and the Agrax Earth Shade. Just give it that really easy shade, which is no effort at all. Give it a real easy bone white. Just paint it white scar, Agrax Earth Shade over the top. I'm being careful not to get this into the recesses too, because we don't want a recess shade. We just want a skull-looking skull. Yeah, perfect. I think that's the best I can do. And then, so we're going to paint that white, and then we're going to continue. Oh, about that again. Oh, I hate this thing. Hold up, guys. I've got to adjust it. Just it falls down a lot. Yeah, is that done? All right. You can see that skull. Skull there has been painted. I need another cover on the front, I think. You can't wait. Paint pot, that'll work. Boom. Skull, done. And then we're going to go over this with the blue paint we have. Blue paint. Just basically going over this bit here. Oh shit. Oh, that's fine. We're just going over the finish a tiny bit. All that means we're just going to have to go over that tiny bit again with the catch and flash. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and we're just going to go back over that bit with the catch and flash. The bit that got overbrushed, because there's a tiny bit of overbrush on there, which I find a tiny bit annoying, but it's alright. So I'm just going to fix this, just give me a moment, guys. Here we are, fixed. Nice and blue. Alright. Now our next section is this little gold bit here. You see that little gold bit there? We're going to do that gold. That little bit in the edge, because it looks like it would look better in gold. Because it looks like a gilded area. It's just really small. Again, got lots of the details on here. A tiny. It looks great, but the details are so small. Yeah. Got a bit done. We gotta do it on the other side now. I have an idea from how I want the shield to look, so we're gonna work on the shield now. I'm thinking silver metallics. We're gonna go for roomfang steel. Roomfang steel. Roomfang steel. Just gonna work our way over the trim. And I'm thinking we do the inside of the shield blue to kind of offset a lot of the grungier kind of colour codes. Just a tiny bit. Here we are, look at that. That's nice. It's fancy. This is Dawn of War 2 soundtrack. Yeah, we're just doing the blue in here. Don't worry about overbrushing this because we're going to go over it again. And there are bullet holes I burrowed in, so they're going to be silver, so we're just going to leave those bits for now. Because we're going to paint over all of this later. At the end we're just going to go over it with a silver paintbrush and it will be done. Right, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to let that dry there, there we go. And I'm going to shade it and go over the silver and metallics and stuff, like we did on all the other parts. And then we're going to do this bit here. We've got to do the little hidden, bits. We just need to get these. But this is coming together really, really well. Look at that. Looking nice. Looking good. I'm gonna go back out for the rim highlight there. With all Retribute armor. There you go. And then we're going to go over this rest of this in silver. I went to Strize, so we're going to continue on with the, with the golden parts on our model. And I would like these little sponsony bits to be golden too, so we're just going to go over these in our nice Retributor armor. Pick them out in gold. You can see it. See it starting to turn gold. More gold on my brush. course we are going to sort our paints out after we've done with this. So we're going to tidy everything up. And then we're going to continue with the paint job. I will say this is a totally unique paint job. Like, you are not like this. You're not getting anything out of this. Anything different to this. Just no other thing, no other content, which is painting a Dark Angels Dreadnought like this currently. But yes, this Dreadnought is custom, completely custom. Because it's 3D printed. It's got 3D printed bits on it. And it's got all the fancy parts. But again, as I said yesterday in the last stream, feel free to give me feedback on my paint job. Gold's done. I'm going to go over the silver parts with the silver, but I want to do all the silver bits in the same bit, so... Just really carefully, there we're doing the other side now. Other bit. It looks kind of worn, to be honest, but I think it went to that like that. It's just how it was 3D printed, so must have got slightly damaged in transportation, but that's fine. I'm fine with that. I think it looks cool. Okay, brush down, brush this. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Oh, it's just going down so nicely. More paint. Here we are, look at that. Golden, really doubling up on the gold vibes here, but it's worth it. Honestly, it's worth it, guys. Oh, I think I'll do this. Should we do the lion golden? We should probably do that golden too, because that will look cool. Because it's kind of like, it's like embellishments, really, isn't it? So. Yeah, while we're at it, let's do all the gold parts I want to do. Can't see that, right? Yeah, okay. So let's do the embellishments. Just going over this with a nice gold. Same gold we've been using for everything else. Come together now. Then we'll finish this off by doing all the shades and stuff, because it's nearly done, I'd say. We've just got all the tiny details to do and the plasma gun, which is currently what we're working on now anyway, so. It's just highly detailed, so. Getting the most we can with here is really important. But I want the skull to be bone white like I want to do for the skull for the other side, because that's still not done. But again, we do the washes at the end, so it all comes together at the same point. It's the whole reason to do washes at the end. We've also still got the bullet holes to do on some parts of the model. Here we are. That's one side done. Well, but yeah, it's basically done, to be honest. Chair's really fucked. Shoulder one done. Now we gotta do, actually it's hard. Oh, very well. Now let's just do the other shoulder. We're gonna do this side now, guys. So again, we're gonna go gold embellishment, gold trim. I'm just going to say now, I'm not a masterclass painter, but it's starting to, again, stuff like this always look good if you're good with detail and finery work, and that's one thing that I am definitely good at. Really bringing in lots of different details. Because it does really help bring out the model. Yep, doing a shield. It's looking really fancy. Right, we're going to go back over the gold on here. We're going to do the side trims. This is actually like, this model is actually like trim hell, to be honest. I just realised how many trims there were on this model. So many trims. It took me an hour in the first stream just to do the big bits of trim. But that might just be because I'm being really intricate with them. Because they are so intricate. No idea why it takes that long to do the trims, but hey. I quite like it. You gotta take your time on these things sometimes. Yeah, so all the pads come together now. Here we are, look at that. Lovely jubbly. Fanciest looking shoulder pad I've ever seen. Except maybe this side. Look at this side side's fancy as ever. They're both really fancy, to be honest. Alright, anything else I wanted to do gold before I start doing Metallics, let's see. Do you know what? I don't think it would be half bad if this gauntlet was blue, because I feel like now I've overdone the gold. This gauntlet needs to be blue. I just get the feeling that it does. And let's just do the fingers. Actually, I could just do the fingers. Yeah, let's just do that actually. Because I noticed I've neglected a lot of these tinier, finer details. Fingers getting done. Then I'll also do these bits blue too. There you go, that really brightens up the model. Doesn't that look way better? Because then it will actually have some semblance of maintaining the colour scheme. That was missing, one's missing, so. And that's been missing for a while because this was an old model that I had to strip. So it's probably just cut up by like a Tyranid or whatever. That's my headcanon for it. Need more paint. Give this a shake, shall we? Boom. Just get a small amount of the brush.
Music.
Don't know why it turned off. No idea why that turned off. I fancy this is starting to look though. What's the movie? Fingers. Yeah, look at that. Starting to look nice. Again, it's all about maintaining that color schema. Then I think I'll do the outside of the gun also the same color. Okay, this is how it's looking now. We're going to paint the gun later, obviously. It's just still getting the base colours down on some parts, which I've neglected. And we've got to do the symbol on the knee too. I think I'll just do that now, to be honest. Metallics. That's done. What else? What else? Oh yeah, we said we were doing metallics for the shield, weren't we? Let's do that now. While I'm thinking about it. God, those police cars are annoying. La Belcher, here we go. Now I'm going to do the little bullet holes I did. There we go. I'm going to redo the blue bits around them. And I did bullet holes on each shoulder pad as well. Yeah. There you are, guys. So this is done. It's fancy looking, isn't it? Top part's nearly finished at this point. We're just progressing it, just slowly. It takes a while, because it's a big model. Most people don't even paint at this level of detail, to be honest. Most people just stick with, just do the classic spray paint, forget about everything. I'm not one of those people. There are points where I think, oh, maybe it wasn't a good idea to do all that fine detail, giving it those extra bullet holes, etc. But I think it looks really cool, so I'm just gonna selectively ignore. Me decide not to do it there. I'm doing the sword now. Big sword. We're just doing the little van brace here. Oh. Hello viewer. We're just gonna stick this here. We've got this thing. We're doing the van brace on the sword here, which is doing so hard to see. It's so hard to see. Here, it's this. Yeah, we go. This bit. We're doing this bit. So we'll actually pull up the chat on my laptop. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Let's see. Let's go over this with some more just retribution armor. Got some more here. We're gonna go over the van brace jointy bit. Here we are, look at that. Hope you can see this alright. I'm pretty sure it's quite far away actually. Let me just zoom you in. There we go. We're literally just doing this part here. There we are. Right, hold up. There we go. Look at that. It's really hard to see it because it's tiny, but it's been done. I know it's there. And we are just going to, from here, I'm going to, what's I going to do from here? Oh yeah, I'm going to base coat this little talisman bit here. I'm going to point out that with my Xandra dust. This one. It's really, it's an old one, but it's Xandra dust. It's just really well used. This bit here is from the Terminator kit, which is stuck on there. It's one of the things for the belt buckles, but just stick it on there because it looks good. So, and that should be the reason you do things, not because they look cool, but because it looks good. Here we are. There we go. Look at that. And then we've got, let's see, any little detail-y parts I missed? We got cleanup. Okay, I'm gonna go over the skull on this other shoulder in white. Then we're gonna do a bit of washes. So white on the skull here. White on the scales, let's keep it going. Keep it going like that. Okay, see that? Just done the white there. We're obviously going to go over these in a wash. But right now, I mean, we're just going to continue doing it normally. Also, did leave a bullet mark in the skull, so I thought it would look cool, but I figure I should probably paint that in white too. And then when we do the wash, it will look all cool and stuff, but for now, it's looking quite basic. Anyway, we do have parts to look at, so I've done this thing, so it pops off. Let me pop it off. It's a minute to do this. There we are. We've actually got to work on inside cabley, giblets, some of the lights, some source lighting, so we'll do that. I've got a nice green light, because it contrasts with it. It's a moot green. We're going to put that on the light. On the little light, and this is going to be turned into a short 15-20 minute video of just me painting this whole thing. Yeah, we got that bit. So I'm probably going to end up time-lapsing like 4 streams in one, so to minimize it to about an hour, but will basically end up being a time-lapse. Or B-roll, I don't know, B-roll or time-lapse, or... So I will tell you guys how I paint this, because this is my custom Legion, or custom chapter of Space Marines. And I have a lore dump sheet to use on them and everything, so... It's actually the same kind of colour scheme I use in Space Marine 2, because I built my Space Marine 2 guys off the tabletop, which is quite interesting. I don't think many people have done that. I think many people just go, oh, here's this cool colour scheme, I'm going to borrow it. I need an Avalanche Sunset, a Flash Kits, Avalanche Sunset, and a Troll Slate Orange. So we have got these 3 paints here, Troll Slate Orange, Avalanche Sunset, and Flash Kits Yellow. We're going to use on the little lighting module bit here. Because we've got the little light right there, so that's going to be Flash Kits Yellow. I'm going to start by coating it in our lightest layer, which is this one, and because we base coated it white, it should just sit on there, because I find this paint's really watery at times, so it should just sit on there really nicely. It's almost like a neon yellow colour. But this paint normally goes on incredibly thin, so just gonna dapple it in there. Obviously you're not going to see this part that much, but there you go, that's the first bit on. It's really difficult to make out with the naked eye, but we're going to do this, and we do the next layer of yellow, and then we do the silver bit on top. Oh, and I think I need to go over the pipes again in here, so I'm going to go with it with rough rang steel. And we're going to go over the layers of pipes, if we can. Come on, there we go. Don't need much of this, just need a bit. I'm just going to go with the piping. Pipes are getting gone over. There you go. Done the pipes on here. We need to do the big, I think there's a big one up here. Just like maintaining the theming, so hello. That's it so far. And we have our nice Troll Slayer orange. I'm going to stick this in the corner of that. Literally getting the smallest amount on my brush I can, look. It's really hard to focus in, but I've got the tiniest dab of Troll Slayer orange. Because when you're doing fine work like this, it's really important that you don't have too much on your brush. Try and get that in the corners. Alright, there you go. There you go, it's in the corners, it's really hard to see it, to be fair. And then I'm going to go over the silvery bits with, you guessed it again, rough-ring steel. Actually give this a nice good old shake. Handshaking is always the best way to work with paint. So there we go, and then, no, that's not enough in there. Is that going to do something now? There we go, we got paint on the top, that's all we wanted to do. So then it gives you brush control, and you can get, this again, rough-ring steel. There's the thing. There's the label. Rough-ring steel. Oh, room-fang steel. Sorry, room-fang steel. It's an older one, but it works the same way. And we're gonna go over that little metallic part. I'd just say be really careful once you've done all the base layers to then go back over the metallics. Because if you mess up, you may have to start all over again. Which is, of course, really frustrating. And you don't want to do it, really. Oh. There you go. We've done it. So that... Oh, don't fall down, please. Please don't fall down. So I was recording on my phone, so if it's falling, there you go, we've done it. It's really hard to see it though once you get the fancy bit on, which is, where have I put that area? So once I put this on, it's actually really difficult to see all that detail we've just added to it, because it's right at the top, look. But this is how it looks so far. You won't really be drawn to that piece that much. I'm going to get my moot green here. It's going to go back on top of the, onto the side of this missile pod on the roof, because that ought to look really good. So, side of the missile pod here. Hope you can see this. I'm trying my best not to knock my phone because it's up vertically. And this is a vertical stream. It's always really fun. Yeah, can you see that? Focusing on one part. It's the bit on top. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, cool. Right. Now we get to work on. I don't know if I should do washes for now or wait till the end, because look, we've got all this back work that needs just a normal wash. You literally just need to normal wash most of this down, which is probably what I end up doing. I'm just going to go for right now, I'm going to go for redoing one of the silvery bits actually, or actually I'll just do it. Yeah, do that in silver. Why not? Because did the top bezel in silver. Oh no, actually this is different. This is a different piece. No, this can be in gold. I'm trying to get the most of the details I can right now as I'm going through this with you. So get the silver. Literally won't connect to the internet if I've got some tiny problem. Oh, there you go. It's working. Okay, it does still stream to Twitch for some reason, so I have to check if it was actually streaming to Twitch, but yeah, no, it's okay. That's fine. So it's fine then. So I can continue streaming on this then, with no problems. But the music stopped, which is frustrating me. Alexa, resume, please.
Resuming Amazon Music.
There we go. Alexa, next. Alexa, next. I'm just gonna go to the most recent song. I think we're on like 4 or 5 3. Alexa, next. Alexa, next. Let's just leave it here, shall we? Alexa, skip forward 3. This is fine. I'll listen to this. Here you go, we've got this. And we're gonna go over I don't know what to go over here. Oh, I guess this part here. We've got our, what wash is this? Agrax Earthshade wash. Focus on it. Agrax Earthshade. I'm sure you can kind of see what it is anyway. Oh, it's not been open in a while. I'm going to go over this skull with Agrax. Look at that. Instant shading on it. Instant bony white colour. Look at that skull now. Shaded perfectly. Almost like it's been painted by a professional, which is not me, because shades are so easy to use. There you go. Skull 1 done. Now we're going to do our little mini skull that we've got. I am glad I painted some of the skulls gold too, because it just mixes it up a bit, I guess. Need some more Agrax just like spread over there. Because even though it is tiny, it does need a tiny bit more details. Just getting a recesses there. Boom. That's the big skull, and then we've done the little skull here, look. So this is all shaded now, so now we've got a couple more metallic bullet holes, which I've seemed to have skipped over on the other shoulder pad, so we're going to go over that. Here, gone over it. So that metallic hole's gone over. I think I should do that. I'm just going to do the top piping now while we've got the metallics out. This is Roomfang steel. but any other metallic paint you have should work the same. Oh, sorry, it was lead belcher, but I have more of it, so. Lead belcher is going to continue going. Here we are, just doing the top piping areas. Then we're going to paint the big parts blue, I think. Actually, I paint that whole side part blue. No, silver, sorry. Yeah, because these things used to have like something on top of them, but I removed it because I thought it looked really goofy. And it did not fit the aesthetics at all. So I took it off. It was like a fire thing or whatever. It just didn't look very interesting. I mean, I can see the appeal of it, yeah, but it didn't fit the vibes at all of what I was trying to create. Because I'm trying to, what I've done here is really, like, this is a really simplified version of it, of the kit, because I've only used the shoulder pads and the chest piece. Oh, and these two bits here, which also come with the kit. There's more stuff, but I just chose not to use it because it looked a bit, I thought it looked a bit weird, so that obviously inadvertently involved cutting, which is what it always involves. Nearly every time you want to get something that looks a bit unique. But pretty much all I had to do was just cut off these fire pit things that you put on there for some reason. I had no idea why they did that, but I just thought it was incredibly strange to have a fire pit in the middle of a model, so, or on the top of a model, which is gonna be, it looked really like Systems of Battle rather than Dark Angels, so I removed it because it doesn't suit the aesthetic as well. But this chest piece definitely does. Like, I think you could just get away with using the chest piece and it would look fine, as it's just a replacement for the model, so it would end up looking fine anyway. All right. Oh, I need to do the skull in the middle of the sword. You see the sword? We got to do the skull in the middle of the sword. So let's do that. Let's do that, shall we? Also, make sure our Agric Earth Shade is closed because I don't want that spilling everywhere. There we go. Skull time. So we got our white here, our white scar. I use the airbrush one because it's thinner. It's a much thinner paint job, and it seeps into recesses a lot easier. Also, doesn't clump as much as the main one. The original white scar paint always clumps. This one does not. It's much better for just painting. And then I'm going to go over the cables here at the same time. Let's get our cover for our brush. Oh, I'm going to dip my big brush, my base brush, even though this is a shade, but base brush, 40K base brush. Go into our white scar, and we're doing the power pylons, well, the plasma cabling on the cannon here. Just paste it white, because the way this white scar paint works, this air white scar works, is it literally just sits. It sits incredibly well on surface. It's like a contrast paint, pretty much. It's thinned to like incredible levels, so you don't need to thin your airbrush at all. If you were to airbrush this, like I've seen people airbrush plasma coils, but I'd rather just use shades because it's quicker. And what you could do here is use Tyron blue, but I'm going to use a green because I find green really contrasts nicely with the colour coordination of blue, blacks and reds and golds. It's a nice differentiation in the colour scheme, so that's what I'm going to do. But you can also just straight up just use Tarim blue on these, and it would look just as good, especially because you're base coating it white. So the Tarim blue just sits in the recesses, and you'll get an instant plasma effect, which always looks good. So I recommend using shades for plasma coils. But I'm just basing with this white look. And I have a lot more to do, so we've actually not got that much to do. We've just got tons of fine detail work now and clean up at the end. So I had to go over it in a second layer in some parts because it wasn't thick enough for my tastes. But it is just incredibly good paint in general. It don't need to have an airbrush to get this paint. It is a tiny bit more expensive than the normal white scars, but it looks so much better. There you go, plasma coil 1 done. Then we're just doing the second plasma coil here. And we're going to go over this middle part, this whole middle part in silver. Or actually, we keep it black. I think I'll do that actually. No, it's silver, isn't it? Hold up, I'm going to look up some inspiration image. See how it's painted on the Drednaught. I think it's black though. I'm pretty sure they just keep it black completely, but because it's meant to be like the Redemptor plasma cannon. So I'm just gonna real quick for a minute just look up images of really well painted ones, which is what I always recommend people. I'd recommend people to do when you're painting anything, because it gives cool looking techniques and such that you can use. So I'm just going to search Redemptor plasma cannon and see what comes up first thing. Images painted. So it is. Yeah, it's black. So it is meant to be black and silvery, which is, yeah. So I'm just going to keep that kind of theme going and just keep those cables black. I'll go back over them once I do all the shades and stuff, because I want it to look as clean as I can possibly make it look. There we go. So that's where we got my inspiration from, the internet. I just literally just searched up, found a photo. And I'm going to base it slightly off that. Just one of my brushes. Brush has been dropped. We got it. Alright, that's fine. Right, brush. We got back. Here we go. We got the brush back. Fell on the floor for a second. That's alright. Because we saved it. Now I am going to go over the black areas with a black paint, which is where null oil, no contrast, black legion, contrast. Again, I love this paint. This contrast paints are always good to use. Contrast paints and shades I recommend. I nearly only paint with at this point, because they're just so easy to use. I'm just going over this I think we're painting with the. We've also got Soul Black Grey, which I'm going to use later, but not right now. And we got our Black Templars, or Black Legion, sorry. Oh. Get a bit more white. Hold up, guys. Accidentally got a bit of black, a bit of white mixed in with a bit of black Legion mixed in with the white paints. There we go. Much better. You're just gonna make sure you're really careful when you're working with these kinds of paints because you don't want to mess it up. So instead, I'm just gonna tap that on. There we go. Oh my god, there we go. And we're gonna brush the top. Really carefully, just so we don't get it down into the recesses. Right, there we go. Now, as we're going to let that dry for a bit, and we're going to continue to work on another part of the model. So I just saw that white, oh Lord, okay. That white looks like it's dried, so we got more Agrax Earthshape and I'll apply to that top of that shield there. Just apply that Agrax quite liberally. Agrax Earthshade has been applied to the skull. Yeah, there we go. So that shoulder, this shoulder part's nearly done. We're actually making so much progress on this. I'm going to go over the back of that, where the blue overspill is with Black Legion. And then it's going to be shade the silvers, and then it's going to be shade time. So I'm going to get rough rank steel. No Belgian, no, rough rank steel. Get some rough rank steel, and I'm going to brush this over the, just a really thin amount. I want a dry brush over the top of this gun here. Here we are. So we've done this. I also want to just get a bit on this piping here, and then I'm going to wash this down with Agrax Earthshade too, because it gives it a nice heat effect, which they don't normally show you, but it does give it a heated effect. But we're going to wash with Nile oil first, and then we're going to wash the front bit with Agrax. I think that's a good idea. We've also got to do the magazine silver, but we're just going to be really careful just to not do too much here. Here we are. Magazine done, gun done. We just got to focus on doing the rest of these little parts now. And what I'm going to get out is my Technetium Tesseract Glow Technical. Give it a shake because it's not really green. I'm going to wash this all down with that Tesseract Glow. Because we based it in white, it should look nice, it should go on nice and easily. Right, and that is our plasma coil done. Plasma coil looks quite Necron-y, but it's finished. Because we used Tesseract Glow on it, it's done. So look, see how quick that was to do the plasma coil. It was actually really fast. There we are. Plasma coil. And of course we're going to wash these all after, but for now it's actually starting to come together really well. What's the other part I wanted to do? Let's see. We've done all the logos. Just got clean up to do. Shades. Clean up shades, and we still need to work on the plasma gun. But that's alright, I can do that. I have the silver again, I'm going to get lead belcher out again. Bit of lead belcher here. We're just going to put this onto the reticle area of this gun. Paint that all silver. This is from the Space Hulk video game. Right, there we go. So we've done the silver there, let's do the silver on these bits too. Here we are. So we're just working on the silver metallic-y bits at this point. So let's get all those metallic-y parts sorted. And then we're going to continue working on the smaller details, and then we'll be done. I realise I also missed a small part with the Tesseract Glow Contrast Technicals paint, sorry. Missed just a tiny bit in this corner here. On both sides actually, surprisingly, so. Also have this light green, which I might just remove green. Which I'm going to very carefully just overbrush over the top. Really thin coat. Mid green. It shouldn't make much of a difference, but it should give it a bit more depth to the colour scheme. That looks much better. Look at that. Much more green looking. Looks like a glow stick. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it looks like a glow stick, so at least it looks like something now. It looks like a forbidden glow stick. The forbidden glow stick. Very tasty. Right, and then we're going to tidy this up after this. So basically, this cannon just needs to, again, we just need to tidy up the cracks and stuff. So far, our drednaught is looking amazingly dripped out. I'll stick him on his base, look, you guys can have a look at him. Let's have a look, guys. This is what it looks like. Look how fancy he is. So look at this. We got this. We got the plasma. We got the back. We got the shoulder pads, which, oh my god, they look so cool. They look so good. Look at that. Look at that shoulder pad. That looks sick. And then we got lights up here, around back. We still need to shade a tiny bit, like a few things, but majority of this is finished and just needs a tiny bit clean up. Alright, so let's pop this down. Because the plasma cannon is the only big part we're really working on, I'm just going to have a tiny break, because I'm allowed to have a break, so you guys can look at this for a bit. I still have music going in the background and stuff. It's just like I need to get a drink of water and stuff, and so it won't be maximum 5 minutes, but like alright, I can see the chat at the bottom. Alright, so this is it so far. How long have we been going for? Let's see how long we're going for. Hold up. Hour and 30? Okay. Hour 30, that's nothing. Alright. Yeah, we'll just have a 5-minute break. I'll keep it on. Let me find a spot to put it again. Put it back where it was. Yeah. Put it back where it was. Ooh. Camera, hold still, please. I am on low battery. I'm on 40%. I'm fine. We're chilling. Could stream for another 30 minutes probably. Anyway, I'm just gonna have this sit here. Ooh. Yeah, it's just gonna sit here. If it wants to sit still, please sit still. Gee, alright. Right. So it's gonna sit here for a bit. I'm literally just gonna have like a 5-minute break. So you guys listen to the music and come back to it. Oh my god, the phone keeps falling down, gee. So annoying. That's not falling anymore. Good. Alright. So I'll leave you guys to look at this thing. Just for a moment. I'll be back in literally like 5 minutes max. We're back. Just literally 2-minute break. After that, this paint should be a lot drier, so we're just going to go in with the, I think I'll go for a finer brush here. Where's our medium? This is our 2-0. We're going to go for this, 2-0. And we're going to tidy up the joins on this. Because this is now come to the cleanup stage. Oh, and the shading stage, but we'll get to shading at the very, very end. Because shading normally doesn't cause any problems. So we're just gonna go. There you go. We're gonna go and just go over here with the shades. We're going to keep that boundary, I said, after I ruin it, but it's alright, we're going to be careful. This is a delicate process, as any painter will know. Ooh. Being very careful here. It's not, don't want to ruin it. Yeah, go, look at that, see. And we're going to do the top side. I'm just going to go over that bit I messed up in with my moot green again, because I can't be bothered to reshade the whole thing. Look at that, there we go. And we're going to go over this bit with our paint, yeah. Oh damn, the top corner got missed. Okay, well. That's why we have our paint with us, I guess. Top corner here. I did miss it with this. Stick some moot green in there. Bit of moot green there too. Bit of moot green there. There we go, fixed it, right. Awesome. this point we're just dapping it here. Okay. Now I'm gonna go, while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna clean up the rest of the bits of the model that make a bit messy. So, for example, the shoulder pads that we did earlier, because quite a bit of gold overspill there. I just wanna tidy that up. Tidy it up a reasonable amount. Because there is such thing as too much gold. It's definitely what it's looking like. It's just a tiny bit, because there's just a bit of overspill, which doesn't look the best. So we're just going to clean it up. Clean up here. There we go. Okay. That too. Here we are. So this bit's been cleaned up, and we have what to do the other side. This side here, yeah, this gold bit definitely overdid that part there. There we go. There is just a ton of overspill on everything. Everything is overspilled on. So we just got to be really precise when cleaning up this thing. Obviously, Black Templar's contrast, Black Legion contrast paint, best thing to use. That's all I'm using on this. It goes on so easily in such a thin layer of black that it normally cleans up any other paint. Plus, the way it sits in corners is also really good. So highly recommend using that to clean up your models after you've oversprayed, overpainted, etc. Or you just had tiny bits, tiny lapses in brush control. Because this is the part that most people don't show, or they don't really care about, but I do. And because all of this is brush work, right? So it's all fine work. So it's a lot more effort than it would be if I just go, oh, I just airbrush the whole thing on. Because yes, that will look good, but think about how much time is good to dedicate to one miniature. Especially if it's taking pride of place on the tabletop and you're going to use it a lot, which is going to be what I'm going to do for this model. This model is going to get used a ton in every single battle I'm in quite a few battles. So, and I've had it with me for a while, so I want to make it look the best I can. So far, we've done the cleanup. It's looking so much better than it did before. Like, you saw how it looked with just the chest piece. Now we brought it round to the entire model. It looks impeccable, I'd say. I mean, what do you think, chat? You think it looks good? I think it looks good. I think it looks really good. I think it looks amazing, some might say. But of course I say that because it's my own bloody work. I've taken ages painting it. So, of course I'd go in there with an accentuated sense of, I'm good at painting, I can paint this. But anyway, we've got to do this bit here. Just going over the silver fuselages on the plasma gun now, because all the Black Legion paint has dried. So we're just being really careful, we're just being really methodical as we're going over these metal rungs here. Make it look really nice and silvery. like how a plasma gun should look. There we are. There's one rung completed. You can see that. Make sure you guys can see that. It's really difficult to see. You can kind of see we've done it. Go do the other set of rungs. There we are, look at that. Just nice and chill. Going over the rungs here. I like warhamer music. It's pretty calm, to be honest. I was tempted to use this because I've got a I think I mentioned this last stream, but I'm doing an apocalypse game like next month, like a fully organized apocalypse game. Oh shit! So I'm gonna go to that, and I may just have this playlist kind of playing the entire time in my head, because it's gonna take hours and hours to play. So. Because it is like 10,000 points. Because the apocalypse level is 10,000 points per game, so it's going to take a while. But before I go there, I want to get the Dark Angels data card set, so I can use all the stratagems and learn the stratagems and stuff, because I haven't really been using the Dark Angel stratagems. I've been using an app called One Page Rules, which has oh no, not called One Page Rules, sorry. It's called New Recruit, and it has everything on it, so you don't need to buy an app to play 10th edition or whatever, which is quite helpful, but not really when you're trying to play it and somewhat competitively. It doesn't help as much that my teammates have stratagems and I don't have any stratagems on One Page Rules because there aren't any written down, which is quite annoying. So it doesn't give me much opportunities to counter anything they do. But I have. Oh, actually, do you know what? Hold up, guys. I'm gonna bring out my fancy man, who's also a tabletop centerpiece for me, and I bring him to most of my fights. I bring him along with my Deathwing Terminator squad, so very, very good looking, very fancy. Look at this guy. He's a Deathwing Terminator captain. He's my custom chapter master too. He's fully kit bashed, completely kit bashed, based on the Leviathan Terminator model. He's fully got the Iron Halo logo, he's got everything. His base is completely different, if you've noticed. No Tyranid on the base. Oh, because it's inspired by the Space Hulk board game. The Space Hulk video game even. But look, I've got emblems on the sides here. I swapped out the shoulder piece here for the one with the Crux Terminatus on. I swapped out, what else did I do? I added something else here. Oh, there's tons of there's decals galore on him. Added a couple purity seals, like that one there, added purity seals. Swapped his gun for this Horus Heresy bolt gun, which looks so cool. Love the look of the Horus Heresy weapons. Classic red paint. Power weapon. Power sword, which is double shaded. Just done with contrast paint, guys. And we have of course we've got to have the cape, and we added another decal, another one of the purity seals over there. So he's actually ripped out the wires. This is my best model I've painted so far, I think. This is coming in. This is probably going to end up being to the same standard, if I'm honest. That's what I'm going for this guy to be the same standard as that guy down there. Hence why he looks so incredibly, because he looks incredibly fancy too, but this guy's also a centerpiece model at the same time. So they're going to be matched together in most matches. So I can actually, because he's a Terminator captain, right? So he's basically can go base to base with him. And then I repainted my Centurions too, because I figured, oh well, why not repaint my guys, my Centurions here? They've been repainted. They used to just be Ultramarines, but now they're actually unique models in their own, so take with that as you will. And then I have the big boy here. Oh, and I have this Rhino I painted. I like showing off my stuff on, I can show them off on stream, but this is the Rhino I redid. I had to strip it back. It's a Rogue Trader Rhino. I'm going to use it for 30k. Because it's the same kind of model exactly, pretty much. So I did a couple boreholes, drills, etc. Shading. The lot. Anyway. I'm going to pop this Terminator Captain back in the box. He's going back in the big box. Because we got the big box of models. And he's going back in there because look how fancy he is. He looks sick. He does look impeccable. I've been told this is my best painted model by some people, so I'm proud of that. But I'm hoping that the Praetor model I paint on Kit Bash next time is going to be to the same standard as that. That's kind of my go-to centerpiece model standard at this point now. Because surely the best of your models should be painting to your highest standard, right? Because what's the reason not to do that? There isn't one, really. And what I do when I do Warhammer is always strive to improve. So I want to learn dry brushing, I want to learn airbrush techniques, etc. So I can get better at this. But this man does look cool. We got custom base here. Custom base. Not really custom, I just stuck some junk down on it and some texture paste. But it looks good enough. So it's passable enough. Anyway, I'm going to work on the cabling now. That's enough of me yammering away about my models and showing off my models. So I'm going to get back to painting them. And for here, I'm going to do the red cables on the right here. You see this? You can see it. You can see this. Okay, good. But you guys being like, I can't. You can see this. I'm checking it on my phone, on my camera. So I'm looking over at my phone, seeing if you guys can see what I'm doing, and then I'm adjusting related to if I can see what the hell I'm doing or not on my phone. If I can't, yeah, this is visible. This is quite visible. There's quite a bit of lens flare though. I do realise. Come from that window there. Oh, guys. That's got to be better. That is not better, that's worse. Oh, that's way better, okay. Or was it better like that? Which way we get the most lighting? Okay, that's actually fine. Yeah, let me just adjust something to stop that from pulling so far. Just put my wash bag in the corner there. There we go. So you should be able to see this part being worked on here. That's all I'm doing, just painting this. With my big brush, because that's the quickest way to get stuff like this done. I think I may need to do multiple layers too, but that's alright, isn't it? You guys can wait for one layer to dry, can't you? You're not that impatient. is so incredibly fancy looking. Man already built a drednaught. Even in death, I still drip, brother. Only in drip does duty end. Even in death, I ball, brother. Oh, that's so stupid. That is definitely getting clipped, by the way. That is definitely getting clipped, because that's funny as fuck. See, that's the thing. I mean, like, people just clip anything nowadays. I mean, clip the funniest parts of the stream, not like every single time you try and make a stupid joke. And it doesn't work, because that is terrible. That is terrible practice, and don't do that because it's not funny. If you're trying to be funny, be funny. And we're just finishing off on this absolute baller of a drednaught. Who I like to call Three Fingies, but because he's only got 3 fingers, but that's a pretty dead name. So if you have any names, stick them in the, obviously not the comments, because there's no comments on Twitch, but if you're on YouTube, stick them in the comments of name suggestions, because it's a multi-stream, so it's on both. If you guys don't know that, I also stream this on YouTube, because I'm weird like that. Let's see if I can find the lid for this bit of plastic, because I do want to find the top for it. Oh, do you know what? It's probably just fallen on the floor, and that'll be fine. I'll look for it later. I'll look for it when I finish streaming, because I have everything together by then. Right, let's see, what part do we want to do? Oh, we've got to do the inner joint, don't we? You see that inner joint bit? It's just behind the joint. I'm just going to paint that silver. And then we're going to do the shades. And then it's going to mostly, it's starting to come together, basically, the most it has in these past, what, half hour? So we're just getting the final colours down, and then it will be, well, I think it will probably be, it's already battle ready, pretty much. It's well past being battle ready. If it was battle ready, I would have just primed it, but like, it was battle ready once I did all the shades and everything, but it's definitely battle ready now. And then we do the, I basically just need to do the shades. Oh no, wait, no. Hold up. While I'm staring at it, I'm gonna do the little golden insignia, because it's so close to what I'm actually working with here. It'd be stupid not to do it now. There we go, look at that. Just doing the little, we got our gold out again. I'm just doing that bit. I think I should also do the gem in here green too, in order to relate to the other parts. Red emblem. shake this red paint because it's really old. This is Evil Sun Scarlet. It's an older one. It's kind of dried up a lot. I realised I missed a part of this purity seal. 1 second, guys. Well, I'm gonna try my hand at doing the writing. You know how people do the writing on the purity seals? I'm gonna try that. There you go, that looks alright, that looks passable. Really not going to see it if you're... when you're playing, but it looks good enough to me. And I'm also going to shade all this down too, so it looks a lot more kind of duller, I want to say. Let's do our moot green for our gemstone. Look at that, that looks great. I like how the music's swelling when I'm actually doing well at painting. Woohoo for good painting, everyone. 3 cheers for actually getting the paint job right after doing it for over 3 hours. It has been over 3 hours. I've been doing this for 4 hours. Not non-stop, because I had a break for like an hour and then I came back an hour later, but I've been doing this over 2 days. It takes a while to paint to this standard, to be fair. Especially if you're doing it like all brushwork too. Makes it even more tricky to get to this point. Oof. Oh, it looks good. Look, check it out, guys. I think, I want to say now, it's ready for shade, but I think I need to do... Oh, no, I just hit the table. Going back over this with my red. Ten times better looking. I'm going to keep going with the shades here. Keep going with the red, come on, we're nearly there. Here we go. Perfect, let's let that dry, shall we? Just gonna let that dry for a bit, and we're not gonna touch the red. So we'll give it a minute to dry. It's alright, I just knocked down the model. It's alright, I'll just get that up, get that back up. Lego ATSD, back up. Perfect, alright. Yeah, just give it a moment to dry on that red, and then I'll come back to it. I'm going over the shades. Shades next. What's the vibe? Oh no, they tuned out. Oh, that's fine. They were watching it for ages anyway. We just see if I could sit down for a second. Let's, do you know what? While this dries, we should probably be working on the other colours. It's probably a good idea. So I'm going to start working on our shades here, which is normally, this is normally the fastest way to get any painting project done. So work on the other paints while you go. So we have our Agrax, our Null Oil, and our Tyran Blue, which are the 3 paints we'll be using from now on. So let me just pop these in a safe spot. Hold up. Right. What we say? Null Oil, Agrax, Tyran Blue, right? Null Oil, Agrax Earth Shade, and Tyran Blue. There we go. And then we're going to move this stuff over here because we don't really need it. Hold up. Just sorting out the area we're making use of. Do we need any more whites? Do we? No, not really. We might need to go over something. Right. Alright, we're going to start with the big brush because it's easy to use. Big brush coming in for our, let's start with our Null Oil, shall we? Get it on there, get it on these cannons, these steam vents, whatever they are. Get them all nice and oiled up. Get this vent here oiled. No, I'm oiled, that is. Then we're going to normal oil some of the joints here. That part, a joint there, joint there. Joint there. There's a lot of joints down here. Just get it nice and spread out really. Nice and normally oil. Most expensive drink is a liter is 200 milliliters of is a pint of normal oil. How expensive would a pint of normal oil be actually? Like realistically, how expensive would that be? Because it normally goes to what, £4 per, how much is it normally? So it's £4 per 18 milliliters, and a pint is about 250 milliliters. So you times it by 10, you get 180. Times it by 2, so it would be over £80 for a pint of normal oil. Don't know why I'm calculating that, but that makes normal oil one of the most expensive drinks to get. If a pub sold normal oil, you're getting broke. You're being broke so quickly. I don't know which pub ever would, but if you find one that does, hit me up. Send me a message. I want to find out the normal oil bar. The normal oil establishments, shall we say. I just realised I used the wrong wash on that. Fuck. I used this on the can, on the barrel bit here though. I can get it. I can get it. Yeah, there we go. Get over there. Get on this joint here. There's a bit more to go on that joint there. Go. And then we're gonna wash this down with some normal oil too, because it does. Yeah, look at that. It really darkens them up. That's what I should have used earlier to really just. It brings out a lot of the depth and it looks more natural. Ooh, that texture's fantastic. Look at that. Plus the way it just sits in those recesses, it really darkens down that bright gold colour, which is what we're kind of going for, kind of grim dark paint scheme. Even the golds aren't shiny. Because it's warm, it's like a warm gold kind of, like it's been used a lot. I'm going to keep that black Cleveland too, because it'll be handy to fix up any issues we find with the paint job. It won't fix relationships, but it will fix your paint job. Anyway, we've got this bit here. Go over these piping bits. Top of the pipes. Normal oil that up, there we go. gonna start going over these guys. Right, let's go all this. There's nice amount of normal. Cool. Get some out. Right onto here. Here we go, guys, and then we're going to do this. Cover the statues. Right, here we go. We got more stuff to paint. I was saying earlier, this thing's nearly finished pretty much. We're just doing the final wash details and tidy up. Because it's basically finished at this point. Like, I could stick it on a tabletop and you would basically, it would look perfect. But it's not perfect for me because it's still missing some crucial details, which me and applying playing with the shades and stuff should fix. Because that's all that's really missing with the shades. We've just done the normal washes on all the metallic parts. Actually, I think I missed one. No, I didn't. I got all of them. Now we're going to do some Tyron blue on the blue parts. So we see this blue bit here. Going to wash that down with Tyron blue. Also, of course, got to wash the big parts, the big flat surfaces. And then we're going to apply some decals to it, because why not? Why not apply decals to it? I mean, we've got the time to do all of it, so 2 hours paint is a lot, but I'm just trying to do this before it gets too dark and I can't paint anymore, because, you know, it will be too dark. And then I'm going to edit this and turn this into a short form, a couple small videos, because if I make them longer than 10 minutes, then that'd be a bit rubbish. It'll be more like showcasing videos. And that'll be up in my YouTube channel, which is linked to my Twitch channel. So you'll be able to see that. But this is just the wash. This is just the wash stage, and then we're gonna do a tiny bit of stuff that will make it look like it's been, let's say, it's been quite battle worn, like even more battle worn than it looks already, because it looks good now. But we haven't pulled up the Agrax Earthshade yet, so let's do that bit, shall we? It's an important step in the process. The Agrax Earthshade is going to go on the bits I want to look really, really inflamed kind of. So it will go on the metals on this cannon here. And look at this. Gives it this kind of. So it gives it this kind of like effect. That's almost like it's been spinning, and it's kind of worn down. That's what Agro Surface does to it, and it looks really nice, so I'm going to continue that. I'm definitely getting that effect on the plasma gun. It's a really quick and easy way to make it look like it's been fired, it's been like overheated, etc. Here. There you go, look. On the plasma gun, it looks really good. I may need another layer on it though. Here you go, yeah, perfect. Just apply it really gentle layers. I'd say normally 2 layers does the trick here. I'm also simultaneously experimenting with this method here, but it makes it look a lot more rusted on. And I'm going to wash this thing down here with some Agrex Surf Shade as well. Give it that consistency that maybe it was missing earlier. Alright, and now I will say that this thing is nearly done. It's not quite finished just yet. There's a tiny bit of things I want to do, like the cabling. So I'll do the cabling now. But I know I've been streaming for 2 hours, but I literally just need... Oh, actually, do you know what? It may be a good idea. I have 8% left. I'm just going real quick. I think I'm going to have to end the stream here because... I mean, it's done. It's finished. It's complete. Why wouldn't it be complete? Like, I'm just going to do the final details in my own time. It shouldn't take long, and then I'm going to record myself finishing it. But it's basically done. Like, look, it's pretty much finished. Anyway, thanks for watching the stream. And this will be a video after, so it will be released as a video after this. So later, I'll finish it like as soon as this ends. Or actually, I can't turn it into a horizontal stream. Let me see if I can plug my phone in and finish it on stream. Because again, coming off my phone, it's not the best idea, but it works. So I don't want to leave it unfinished. So the whole point of this is going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. But I'm going to plug my phone in here. Right, let's see if I can. If I move it down here, can I maybe hold up, guys? I just literally have to plug my phone in. Come on. 1 second, everyone. I'm gonna have to leave it like this. Let's see if I can just. There we go, and then we can. Because I've done it like this, that means I can go like that. Like boom, boom, boom. Then I need a second thing at the front. Trying to make it stay together is really hard. There you go. Alright, she's not touching it. Shit, bro. It's because it's charging like vertically. Yeah, so it's just being really annoying at this point. I wonder if I... Solution here is just to slide the desk along. There we go, look at that. So just slid the desk across, so it will be a different angle, but... Oh, should help with the alignment of the stream. Do not fall backwards, that is what I don't want you to do. Nah, it's just gonna fall backwards. Crap. Alright. I think I may just have to lean it against the wall if I want to continue this, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, just give me a moment, everyone. I'm facing downwards slightly. Right, it should be, I hope it's capturing it. Yeah, it should be capturing it. Stop sliding around, you piece of shit. Fucking God! Stand up. Stand up straight. Record that. I'm gonna finish the stream here. Then I'm gonna have to tidy up after, but it's fine. We're just gonna do the cabling. I don't want to really finish it off stream because then it's just like, oh for fuck's sake, you stupid thing! Yeah, because if I finish it off stream, it's like, what's the point of doing it then? Doing all of that work on stream and then finishing it when I'm not streaming. At least this way I get to record the whole thing with you guys. Sorry about that, my voice was starting to go. Anyway, wires, so cool. I'm gonna go back and tidy up after this phase too, so there's a tiny bit more if you guys want to watch it. I mean, you don't have to, but it's basically done at this point. Capacitor's done. Alright, capacitors are done on there. So we just need to go over the cables again. One more big cable here. Here we go. Any other spots I maybe wanted to? No. Let's see. Tidy up. Tiny bit tidy up. Oh, I forgot. Forgot to use one of my shades. Hold up. I have a grey I haven't used yet. Soul Black Grey. It's going in the back of the... It's just like, yeah, it's just nothing. Soul Black Grey going back here. Just apply it quite liberally because it will just sit in there and make it look nice. Yeah, Soul Black Grey done. Just like that. And then we got to do the tidy up on the gun. Which should not be too difficult as there's barely any overspill. There you go. Right, we're nearly done with this painting. Here you go, and then we're gonna wash this down with a I think normal wash might work. Oh, damn! I just knocked one of the things on the floor. Got it back. Recovered it. Just run the lids. Right. Tiny details time. Told you guys that was all we were missing. It will make the smallest of differences, but still makes a difference, I guess. Just doing the rivets with the rivet paint. It's truly riveting stuff. Not with the rivet paint, sorry, that's not a real paint, we're doing metallics. We're doing referring steel. Rivet paint's not real. Here we are. No way, I knocked it down again. That's my bad. Knocked it down again. It's my fault. That's my fault there. Sorry. That was my fault. Rivet time. Little dot time, we should call it. Here we go, we just done the rivets on here. Oh, we just done the shoulder rivets. Because I'm such a detail freak, I need to do all the rivets. Oh, it's half past 3. You're painting for nearly 3 hours, that's crazy. Now we've got to do the shoulder pad rivets, and then it will be finished. Oh my god, it's taken so long. Also realised I messed up on some parts of the trim, so I'm going to have to re-go over those bits with blue, but I will literally do that off camera because I can't be bothered to stream all of this. Because it has taken me so much time to even get to this stage. It's the smallest amount of cleanup. You won't notice it on the final release. Final showcase, I mean. Right. We're so close to being done. Right. Here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like when it's finished. It's done. It's finally done. We've done all the rivets, done all the bits, done all the shades. Oh, I forgot to shade the top. God damn it. Okay, 1 second. Alright, let's just shade the top real quick and then without oil. Just realised I've forgotten to do that, so. Thought, why does everything else look so different compared to that top piece? Because I haven't shaded it, because I'm silly. This is our tar and blue again. Right, and this is our finished product here. This is our finished product. Let's see. We've got this thing. It's very nice looking, to be honest. And we've got the back here. Of course, we've got to show off the pipes. The really detailed side pieces, the detailed front panel. Look at that, amazing looking build. Really fun to make on stream with you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you enjoyed the stream, guys. Sorry, I've been doing this for ages, it's taken so long to make. I'm so pleased with the results. If you guys want to see what it looks like on the base, I'll show you now what it will look like all based up. I'm gonna also add some texture paste, but that will be when it's based up, and I'm not doing that right now because it's been over 2.5 hours, so the grace period has ended for that. This is how it looks on the base. So it looks pretty dynamic, if I do say so myself. This is definitely going to be photographed when I finish, and it will be on an upcoming video, hopefully in the next couple days I can get one out. Not today, it will be for tomorrow, it will be coming out tomorrow. But this will be cut down, edited, I'll describe how I made it, etc. Anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.